top 7 best fish to prevent leg cramps in seniors. Leg cramps in seniors can be painful, frequent, and frustrating, but the right foods, especially fish rich in magnesium, potassium, and omega-3s, can make a big difference. If you're over 60 and looking for a natural remedy to stop leg cramps, stay tuned, because this video covers the best fish for muscle cramps in seniors and how they support stronger legs, better circulation, and fewer nighttime spasms. Now, let's begin with a surprising but highly effective fish, sardines, packed with benefits you might not expect, but will definitely want to know about. Sardines might be small, but their impact on leg cramp prevention is surprisingly powerful. Just one 3-ounce serving of sardines provides around 325 milligrams of calcium, which plays a critical role in muscle contraction. Without enough calcium, muscles are more likely to spasm involuntarily. A 2022 meta-analysis published in Nutrients confirmed that older adults with calcium deficiency are significantly more prone to experiencing nighttime leg cramps. That is because calcium helps regulate the way muscles and nerves interact. When this balance is disrupted, especially in aging bodies, muscles can contract erratically. Beyond calcium, sardines offer around 2.5 micrograms of vitamin D per serving. That might not sound like much, but it is essential for helping the body absorb calcium efficiently and also supports proper neuromuscular signaling. Older adults often struggle with low vitamin D due to reduced sun exposure and less efficient skin synthesis, so food sources like sardines become especially valuable. If you're not regularly consuming vitamin D-rich foods or supplements, have you considered how that might be affecting your cramping? Sardines are also a natural source of magnesium and omega-3 fatty acids. Magnesium helps relax the muscles after contraction and supports nerve function by regulating the flow of calcium and potassium in and out of muscle cells. When magnesium levels are low, muscles can stay contracted longer, which leads to cramps. Omega-3s, on the other hand, play a powerful role in reducing inflammation and supporting blood vessel flexibility. They help ensure that oxygen and nutrients reach muscle tissues more efficiently. Are you currently eating foods that support both muscle relaxation and circulation? Sardines might be one of the easiest ways to cover both. There's another layer to consider. Many seniors experience low stomach acid, which impairs their ability to absorb calcium from traditional sources like dairy. The bones in sardines are soft and completely edible, and they contain a form of calcium that the body absorbs much more easily. So even if digestion is not what it used to be, sardines offer a direct way to meet your calcium needs without relying on supplements or harder to digest foods. Have you been skipping dairy due to intolerance? This could be the most natural alternative you haven't tried yet. You do want to be mindful of how often you eat sardines, especially if you have kidney concerns or gout. Sardines are high in purines, which can increase uric acid levels when consumed in excess. For most people, eating sardines 2 to 3 times per week at about 1 small can per serving is both safe and effective. But if you've had gout or if your doctor has mentioned high uric acid levels, it might be worth checking if sardines fit into your current meal plan. One mistake many people make is rinsing sardines too thoroughly. While it might seem like a good way to reduce sodium, doing so also removes their natural oils, which are rich in omega-3 fatty acids. Another mistake is choosing sardines packed in soybean oil, which can promote inflammation. Opting for sardines in olive oil or water preserves their benefits without adding pro-inflammatory fats. Are you reading the label before choosing your canned fish? A simple, nutrient-packed way to enjoy sardines is a sardine avocado mash on whole grain toast. You just mash 1 ripe avocado, add 1 small can of sardines in olive oil, squeeze in half a lemon, and finish with a pinch of black pepper. Then spread that on whole grain toast. This snack or meal is rich in magnesium, potassium, healthy fats, and fiber, all crucial in managing cramps and supporting heart health at the same time. Have you ever tried combining sardines with avocado? It's surprisingly filling and helps stabilize blood sugar too. Have you ever eaten the bones in sardines? Or does that thought still make you pause? And are you confident you're getting enough calcium if you avoid dairy? If sardines are the kings of calcium and quick recovery, then the next fish on our list is like having a personal firefighter in your bloodstream. Salmon not only supports muscle recovery, but also plays a critical role in fighting the inflammation that leads to nerve and muscle dysfunction. Let's talk about why this one is worth your attention. Salmon is one of those rare foods that delivers benefits across several systems in the body. But for leg cramp prevention in seniors, it truly stands out. One of the biggest reasons is its powerful ability to reduce inflammation in muscle tissue, which is often an overlooked root cause of cramps. When muscles are inflamed, they become more sensitive to minor disruptions in hydration or electrolytes. This means cramps can strike more easily and more often. Have you ever felt soreness or tightness in your legs that just won't go away, even without physical strain? That could be low-grade inflammation quietly working in the background. A major part of salmon's power comes from its omega-3 fatty acids, especially EPA and DHA. A 2021 review published in the Journal of Clinical Lipidology found that consistent omega-3 intake significantly reduces muscle soreness after exertion and also improves endothelial function. The endothelium is the lining inside your blood vessels, and when it's healthier, your blood flows better. Better circulation means better oxygen and nutrient delivery to your muscles, which is crucial for preventing cramps and supporting faster muscle recovery. Beyond omega-3s, salmon is rich in magnesium and potassium. A 3-ounce cooked fillet can provide close to 400 milligrams of potassium, which plays a key role in nerve signal transmission and muscle cell fluid balance. Low potassium levels are one of the most common triggers for muscle cramps, especially at night. Magnesium works alongside potassium to calm muscle nerves and assist with smooth contraction and release of muscle fibers. When both are low, muscles stay tense for longer periods and are more likely to cramp. Have you had your potassium levels checked recently, or are you relying on food alone to get your electrolytes? Salmon also happens to be one of the richest fish sources of vitamin D. Many seniors are deficient in this vitamin, which can reduce both calcium absorption and neuromuscular coordination. Without enough vitamin D, the body struggles to regulate calcium flow into muscle cells, which leads to erratic contractions and increased cramping. Vitamin D also impacts balance and muscle strength, both of which can decrease with age. If you're not out in the sun regularly or you live in a northern climate, how are you making sure your vitamin D needs are being met? There are additional benefits for seniors as well. Regular salmon consumption has been linked to lower blood pressure due to its vasodilating effects, which help widen blood vessels and reduce stress on the heart. It also supports joint lubrication and cartilage health, making it especially helpful for those with arthritis or chronic stiffness. And if you are choosing wild-caught Alaskan salmon, you're getting even more omega-3s compared to farmed varieties, along with a lower risk of exposure to contaminants. Are you reading labels when buying your fish, or do you go with what's most affordable? Now, if you're wondering how to prepare salmon without getting too fancy, here's a simple method that still preserves all the nutritional benefits. Preheat your oven to 375 degrees Fahrenheit. Take a salmon fillet, place it skin down on a parchment-lined tray. Drizzle it with a bit of olive oil, then sprinkle with garlic powder and dried thyme. Bake it for 15 to 18 minutes, or until it flakes easily with a fork. You can pair it with steamed spinach and a squeeze of lemon for added vitamin C and iron. This quick meal brings together healthy fats, minerals, and antioxidants that work in harmony to support muscle and vascular health. That said, it's worth noting that eating too much salmon, particularly over 12 ounces a week, could lead to minor mercury accumulation. While salmon is low in mercury compared to fish like swordfish or king mackerel, moderation still matters. Sticking to wild-caught varieties not only boosts omega-3 content, but also keeps potential risks lower. So if salmon acts like your personal muscle protector and circulation supporter, then the next fish takes things even further. Mackerel goes deep, boosting circulation at the cellular level and delivering nutrients that even your heart will thank you for. Mackerel is often overlooked, yet it brings some incredibly unique benefits to the table that directly support circulation and nerve health. Two key pieces in reducing leg cramps in older adults. One of the standout components in mackerel is coenzyme Q10. This nutrient is not commonly found in high amounts in fish, but mackerel is a rare exception. CoQ10 plays a central role in producing energy within cells, especially those in the heart and muscles. It also improves blood flow by supporting the function of the endothelium, the inner lining of your blood vessels. That means better oxygen delivery and less fatigue in your muscles. Have you ever noticed that your legs feel tight after just standing or walking for a short while? Poor circulation might be a hidden cause, and that's exactly where mackerel helps. Along with CoQ10, mackerel is high in potassium, vitamin B6, and vitamin B12. A 3-ounce serving delivers about 460 milligrams of potassium, which helps maintain healthy nerve function and muscle contraction. Low potassium can lead to irregular nerve signaling, which often triggers muscle cramps, especially during sleep. This is particularly relevant for older adults, as potassium levels naturally decline with age and may not be replenished adequately through diet alone. Do you know how much potassium you're getting each day? Or do you rely on supplements to fill the gap? Vitamin B6 and B12 also deserve attention here. These vitamins are essential for maintaining the myelin sheath around nerves, which acts like insulation. Without enough of these B vitamins, nerve transmission becomes less efficient and muscle control weakens. Research has shown that seniors who are deficient in B12 often experience muscle spasms, numbness, or pins and needles sensations in the legs. If cramps feel like more than just a muscle twitch and come with tingling, have you considered a B vitamin deficiency? When it comes to buying mackerel, choosing the right type makes a big difference. Atlantic and Spanish mackerel from U.S. waters are both considered low in mercury and widely available. They're often found frozen or canned at stores like Costco, Trader Joe's, and even local grocery chains. King mackerel, however, should be avoided due to its high mercury content, especially for older adults with slower detoxification processes. Are you reading the label to check where your fish was sourced from, or are you just going by the brand? If you're not sure how to prepare mackerel, it actually works really well in cold dishes and is a great alternative to tuna. A quick recipe that packs both flavor and nutrition is the mackerel pita wrap. Mix canned mackerel with a couple tablespoons of plain Greek yogurt, a little chopped celery for crunch, a teaspoon of mustard for a kick, and a squeeze of lemon juice. Then stuff it into a whole wheat pita with lettuce or baby spinach. This gives you protein, potassium, healthy fats, and electrolytes in one easy meal. Have you ever swapped tuna for mackerel before? Or is this your first time hearing? It could be an upgrade. Now, if mackerel keeps your blood flowing and your muscles oxygenated, the next fish brings balance on a much deeper cellular level. Halibut is one of the most effective fish when it comes to supporting your electrolyte system. It plays a crucial role in how your body uses key minerals like magnesium and potassium. Let's see why halibut deserves a regular place on your plate. Halibut often gets brushed off as just another mild-tasting white fish, but that assumption misses a huge opportunity when it comes to preventing leg cramps and maintaining long-term muscle health. What sets halibut apart is its concentrated source of magnesium. A single fillet provides around 91 milligrams of magnesium, which is more than what you'd get from an entire ounce of almonds. This mineral is not only critical for muscle relaxation, but also for regulating nerve signals and managing the balance of calcium and potassium in the body. Have you ever had a cramp hit just as you're drifting off to sleep? That can be a direct sign of magnesium deficiency, especially in seniors whose absorption rates drop with age. Besides magnesium, halibut also contains phosphorus, which works closely with calcium to build strong bones and support muscular energy. While phosphorus doesn't get talked about as often, it plays a foundational role in ATP production, which is how your muscles generate energy. Without adequate phosphorus, even if you're getting enough potassium or magnesium, you might still feel sluggish or experience tightness in your legs. Are you including foods that support ATP production? Or are you mostly focused on the headline nutrients like calcium and magnesium? Many people believe halibut is nutritionally similar to tilapia or cod, but that's not the case. Not only does halibut contain more magnesium, it also delivers a powerful mix of B-complex vitamins, particularly B3, niacin, and B6. These help convert food into energy, reduce muscle fatigue, and improve oxygen delivery to tissues. According to a study in the Journal of Nutritional Biochemistry, B6 also has a role in lowering inflammation, which can be a hidden contributor to recurring cramps. Are you paying attention to the B vitamins in your diet, or are they flying under your radar? However, the benefits of halibut can easily be lost depending on how it's prepared. One of the most common mistakes is buying halibut that's breaded, fried, or processed. This not only strips away its nutrient content, but also introduces harmful oils that can trigger inflammation and worsen muscle sensitivity. Some oils used in commercial frying, like hydrogenated soybean or corn oil, are known to interfere with the balance of omega-3 to omega-6 fats, which is crucial for keeping your joints and blood vessels healthy. Do you check how your fish is cooked when eating out? Or do you just go with whatever's on the menu? To get the most from halibut, a simple baking method works best. One effective and flavorful way is the lemon herb foil packet. Start with a fresh halibut fillet, place it on a piece of foil, and top it with a drizzle of extra virgin olive oil, a few lemon slices, fresh dill, and crushed garlic. Wrap the foil into a tight packet and bake it at 375 degrees Fahrenheit for about 20 minutes. This method helps preserve the fish's natural moisture and prevents nutrient loss. It's a clean and efficient way to support your body's electrolyte balance while keeping the flavor rich and satisfying. Have you tried foil packet fish dishes before, or is this your first time hearing about the method? Now, if halibut brings your body into balance through minerals, the next fish adds something many of us desperately need: calmness. Rainbow trout not only supports your muscles, but may even improve sleep quality, which is often disrupted in seniors dealing with nighttime leg cramps. Rainbow trout is one of those fish that works quietly but effectively, especially when it comes to supporting your muscles and helping your body wind down in the evening. For seniors who often deal with nighttime leg cramps, trout can be a smart addition to dinner. One of its standout nutrients is potassium, delivering around 425 milligrams in a standard serving. Potassium plays a vital role in preventing cramping by helping the muscles contract and relax properly. When potassium levels fall out of balance, nerve signals between the brain and muscles can misfire, which may trigger those painful spasms just as you're trying to fall asleep. Have you ever tracked how much potassium you're getting during your evening meals? Alongside potassium, trout also contains a healthy dose of magnesium and niacin. Magnesium helps regulate muscle tone and supports deep muscle relaxation. Niacin, or vitamin B3, boosts circulation and helps ensure that nutrients are effectively transported to tissues that need them most. But what really makes trout unique is its combination of tryptophan and vitamin B6. Tryptophan is an amino acid your body uses to make serotonin, and with enough vitamin B6, that serotonin can convert into melatonin. Melatonin not only supports sleep, but also plays a role in muscle repair and circadian rhythm regulation. A study in the Journal of Sleep Research confirmed that better serotonin production can lead to longer and deeper sleep cycles. Have you noticed your cramps getting worse on nights when you sleep poorly? This makes trout especially helpful for older adults who deal with both poor sleep and recurring cramps. The body does a lot of its healing and electrolyte rebalancing during sleep, so when sleep is disrupted, recovery slows down too. That can create a cycle of fatigue, muscle tension, and cramping. Do you usually connect your muscle pain with your sleep quality, or do they feel like separate issues? Pairing trout with the right foods can enhance these benefits. Roasted sweet potatoes, for instance, are another excellent source of potassium and also contain complex carbohydrates that support serotonin production. When paired together, trout and sweet potatoes provide a balanced dinner that supports both muscle function and nervous system recovery. Another great match is sautéed spinach with garlic and olive oil. Spinach adds additional magnesium and calcium, while garlic helps increase circulation. If you prefer something a little creamier, trout pairs really well with a Greek yogurt dip made with lemon, dill, and a pinch of salt. That dip adds a dose of probiotics and protein, which also helps your muscles recover faster after strain. When you think about your evening meals, are they structured to support rest and recovery, or are they heavier, processed, or nutrient poor? It might be worth paying closer attention to what your dinner plate looks like. Trout is the peacekeeper for your muscles and nervous system, but the next fish steps up as a power builder. Tuna isn't just about protein. It supports muscle strength, nerve signaling, and overall stamina. Let's look at how tuna delivers concentrated fuel for your body, especially if you're trying to stay active as you age. Tuna is more than just a convenient protein source, especially for adults over 50 who are working to maintain muscle strength and prevent those frustrating functional cramps. As we age, muscle mass naturally declines, with most people losing somewhere between 3 to 8% per decade after 30. This decline speeds up even more after 60. The loss is not just about strength either. It affects balance, mobility, and the ability of muscles to contract and relax efficiently. That's where tuna steps in. It delivers high-quality, lean protein that supports muscle maintenance and helps reduce the likelihood of involuntary muscle spasms. Have you ever checked how much protein you're actually getting on a daily basis? One 3-ounce serving of canned light tuna offers around 20 grams of complete protein, which includes all 9 essential amino acids. These are especially important because the body does not produce them on its own. Alongside that, tuna is packed with vitamin B12 niacin and about 450 milligrams of potassium. Vitamin B12 is essential for maintaining the health of your nerves and is also involved in producing red blood cells. Low B12 levels have been shown to mimic the symptoms of peripheral neuropathy, tingling, cramping, and weakness in the limbs. Niacin supports blood circulation and cellular energy production, helping your muscles perform under stress. Potassium works hand in hand with sodium to keep your electrolyte balance steady, which directly influences how well your muscles fire and relax. Have you ever had your B12 levels checked during a regular blood test? That said, not all tuna is created equal. One important warning involves mercury levels. Larger species like albacore, yellowfin, and especially big-eye tuna can contain higher concentrations of mercury, which may affect neurological health when consumed frequently. The US FDA recommends limiting albacore tuna to 1 6-ounce serving per week for adults. Instead, it's safer to choose light tuna or skipjack varieties, which have significantly lower mercury levels. Always check the label for the type of tuna inside the can. Do you usually look at the tuna label or just go by the brand? To enjoy tuna in a quick and nutritious way, try stuffing it into fresh bell peppers. Mix 1 can of light tuna with chopped celery, a dollop of Greek yogurt, a teaspoon of mustard, and a squeeze of lemon juice. Then fill the mixture into halved bell peppers. This adds crunch, boosts your intake of potassium and fiber, and gives you a balanced low-carb option that supports both muscle and nerve health. If you prefer a warm meal, you can bake the stuffed peppers lightly for 10 minutes to soften them a bit, while keeping all nutrients intact. How often do you find ways to add color and texture to your meals while still keeping them healthy? Tuna helps maintain muscle strength and keeps your nerve signals firing right, but the next fish brings even more to the plate. Cod may have a mild taste, but it delivers a powerful mix of nutrients that support joints, nerves, and muscle performance all at once. Cod earns the #1 spot for a good reason. It offers a rare combination of muscle-supporting nutrients in a form that's easy to digest and simple to cook, which is especially important for older adults. A single fillet delivers around 60 milligrams of magnesium, a key mineral that directly influences how muscles contract and relax. Magnesium regulates calcium flow in and out of muscle cells. When levels are low, cramps, twitching, or spasms are more likely to occur. Are you sure you're getting enough magnesium daily? Cod is also rich in phosphorus, which is essential for muscle repair and energy production. Every time a muscle moves, it uses ATP, and phosphorus is a building block of that process. Without enough phosphorus, muscle fatigue sets in faster. On top of that, cod provides vitamin B6, which supports nerve signaling and the production of neurotransmitters. Deficiencies in B6 have been linked to nerve pain, tingling, and poor muscle coordination, especially in older adults. Are you including B vitamins in your meals regularly, or could you be missing that link? Another nutrient that gives cod an edge is selenium. It acts as a powerful antioxidant, helping to reduce oxidative stress and protect muscle tissue from age-related damage. Just one serving can provide over half of your daily selenium needs. Research from Antioxidants in 2020 suggests selenium deficiency can worsen muscle weakness, especially in older populations. How often do you think about antioxidant intake in relation to your muscles? Cod stands out for being incredibly digestible. Many seniors struggle with slower digestion or low stomach acid, which can make high-fat or strongly flavored fish harder to tolerate. Cod's mild taste and lean profile make it easier on the digestive system while still delivering nutrients. If you've avoided fish because of its strong taste, have you ever tried cod as a gentler alternative? There's also cod liver oil, a valuable byproduct that concentrates two key nutrients, vitamin D and omega-3 fatty acids. 1 teaspoon provides around 450 international units of vitamin D and 500 milligrams of omega-3s. That's enough to support neuromuscular function, reduce joint inflammation, and even boost immunity. A study in Frontiers in Nutrition found that regular use of cod liver oil significantly improved vitamin D status and joint mobility in adults over 60. Have you ever considered adding cod liver oil to your routine? When it comes to preparation, cod works well in simple recipes that don't strip away nutrients. Baked cod with lemon, garlic, and parsley retains flavor without the need for heavy sauces. It also fits perfectly in chowders made with potatoes and carrots, which add potassium and fiber. If buying in bulk, wrap each piece in parchment followed by foil to freeze it without freezer burn. Are you storing your fish the right way to keep its quality? Cod may not be flashy, but it checks every box for joint support, muscle function, and nerve health. For anyone looking to add a consistent, reliable protein to their weekly routine, cod is one of the easiest and smartest choices. If this helped you understand how the right fish can support your muscles, joints, and nerves, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe for more, and let us know in the comments. What's your favorite fish to cook at home?